play King Rechain of Memories, Reverse, Rebirth. Come on, you. Where are you guys? I am very excited to play through this, and this is going to be a ton of fun. I have never played as Riku, so let's get started, y'all. Let's get straight into it.
Where am I?
Stay asleep.
Who's there?
You should remain asleep. Here, between light and dark.
Between what? The king! Where's the king? Together we close the door to darkness. After that?
You came drifting here by yourself. You did not have the strength to overcome the darkness. Or maybe you were close to it.
As if I'm some kind of demon.
Turn from the light. Shut your eyes. Here, blanketed by the darkness, sleep is safety. Sleep is eternal. But
What's this?
it is a door to the truth. Take it and your sleep ends as you take the first step toward the truth. But know this, the truth will bring you pain. Will you still go? There is no return to the security of sleep.
I believe that's supposed to be Ansem.
This seemed like a boring place to take a nap anyway.
That was very well said, Riku.
It's weird seeing a young Riku that's not trying to kill us.
A door to the truth, huh?
So basically, we're going to be doing the worlds in reverse, I think, is how he works. Everything except for, I think, 100 Acre Wood? Or maybe not. I don't know. We'll have to see how it works. I honestly have never played. Oh, cool. He's got a different kind of dodge. And, of course, he has his cool dark sword. Just a few things. Riku cannot customize his decks. He must fight with the provided deck. The cards in the deck will change as Riku advances through the game. But we don't have any slates. As you can see, the slate list is far smaller. Report. It's interesting that, you know, it's weird playing as Riku, to be honest. A small group of islands, Riku's dreamt of seeing other worlds, and so he forsook the islands only to be seduced by the darkness. I've never read I checked this out before, so it's kind of cool. Pursuer of Darkness. Handsome. Seeker of Darkness is what I call him. His face looks weird like that. To open the door to darkness, Ansem used the Heartless to steal countless hearts. He enslaved Riku, but met his demise at swords in hand. Nonetheless, Ansem's shadow lives on in the depths of Riku's heart. And the king. Oh, cool. He has the same outfit. No, he does not. Never mind. Oh, that's continuity is amazing. Y'all will see why I said that later. But let's get moving. So I'm gonna be honest, there's gonna be a lot more grinding in this because of how much I love playing as Riku. So just be prepared for that. And as we go, I'm gonna kind of story so far, at least for Kingdom Hearts 1 and 1. Just because I haven't talked much about the story. But I will wait. And we will be watching all the cutscenes for Riku because he's not going to have any, like, of the same. His cutscenes are all going to be completely different. And give us a lot of foreshadow. Or show us how Riku got to where he was and everything. It's a solid bastion. Yes, it is. What you see is not real. It's the world of your memory. A memory. The things you remember from your time at Maleficent's castle became a card, and that card made this world. You've seen everything here before, haven't you? Yeah. So what now? Am I going to learn something? Maybe meet someone? You would meet the people in your memories. Ordinarily. What does that mean? Hey, I'm asking you a question. Mine. But it had better be you I run across next, voice. Maybe it's not supposed to be. It's not Xemnas, that's for sure. Key of Beginnings. I'm also going to be doing a lot of grinding at first because I don't know how Riku's combos and stuff work. I know how they work in Jade of Memories. I don't know how, I mean, in Dream Drop Distance. Let's get into a fight real quick and see how this... Ah, there's a Heartless. Riku, hit the Heartless. There you go. Okay, so basically I wanted to kind of explain what's going on because we don't really know what's going on per se. Okay, combos are fairly simple. But basically, when we engage one, we start off with, oh yeah, he also instantly recharges, which is great. Which is why he's going to be, I think, a lot easier. Golly, I'm liking it, to be honest. I'm liking it a lot. And we'll get to see what Darkness Boost is soon. Cool thing is also, we can actually raise his attack as a damage, unlike Sora, so we won't be getting slates. I think we'll just randomly get some slates. He'll be kind of straightforward, not even gonna lie, but I kind of like that. But anyway, we start off as Sora, as we all know, on Destiny Islands. The world was taken over by darkness, and Riku was taken over by darkness. Sora was transported to a new world as well as his friend Kairi. Finds out he wields a weapon called the Keyblade, which is how he didn't get destroyed by the darkness when his world got taken over. Or got destroyed. So, he goes on a picture after meeting Donald, who are both looking for King Mickey, to find his best friend Riku and Kairi. Then he makes him go through a bunch of different Disney worlds, meet some of the Disney princesses, yada yada yada. Finds out Maleficent's the main enemy. Fights, the average Disney villains. Just basic stuff. Eventually he goes here, because he comes here last. After finding Riku a few times and finding out that Riku's kind of evil, and that he has Kairi, but for some reason won't get Kairi back. And then he also finds out that Maleficent is after all the different princesses, because that way she can get a thing called Kingdom Hearts. We have no idea what that is. Well, Riku becomes even more possessed after we fight him, and ends up killing Maleficent, or not killing her, but releasing the darkness in her heart. Sora defeats Maleficent and kills her. He actually does kill her. And my man Riku it turns out, is being controlled by a man known as Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness, that we just saw a second ago. Well, Sora gets turned into a Heartless, which is a very, very important fact for Chain of Memory, or for 358 over 2 days. And everybody escapes Hollow Bastion. They go back after a little while. Turns out that Ansem has left Hollow Bastion and is now at a place called the Edge of the World, where all of the remnants of the world destroyed by the darkness are at. They fight Ansem and defeat him. And once they defeat him, they find the door to a smaller version. It's not the official Kingdom Hearts, if I'm correct. It's like a smaller version. Well, they try to close. Donald, Goofy, and Sora try to close it to no avail, until Riku and King Mickey help them close it. Riku gets trapped on the other side in the Realm of Darkness. Until now. And, with King Mickey and Sora, Donald, and Goofy come to Castle Oblivion, which is where we are at now as well, because of the disembodied voice that got us here. Which I still assume is probably Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness. But yeah. And then of course we've been playing through Chain of Memories, and Chain of Memories is pretty straightforward as well. We got a crazy witch that is slowly rewriting Sora, Goofy, and Donald's memories, and Riku, well not Riku's, Sora, Donald, and Goofy's memories as they go through the castle, including replacing herself with Kairi, or replacing Kairi with herself in Sora's memories. He takes on a bunch of random people he doesn't know. They're apparently, well actually he doesn't, Sora doesn't know that, but he takes on a whole bunch of crazy people with some crazy abilities and stuff, like Axel, Marluxia, Larxene, and Vexen. And as it turns out, they all already know who Sora is, and are using him to, called the Organization, which we have. Sora ends up beating Marluxia and gets put to sleep by Naminé so she can fix all of his memories and get it back to normal. But by doing that, he will forget Naminé and forget all of his time at the King's Castle. So yeah. Sora ends up asleep by the end of this. Which is very important, because if any of you guys decide to watch my 358 over 2 days Let's Play, 358 over 2 days is happening, starts before this and ends after this. And it ends legitimately right before KH2, which we'll be playing after we finish both 358 and Chain of Memories. I'll be honest, I'm loving this. It's so easy and straightforward, and I'm actually enjoying the fact that I'm playing as Riku, man. Like I couldn't get any happier. Especially once we get the darkness drive, y'all gonna see why I've wanted to play this so bad. Not to mention, he's so easy to play. It takes all the frustration away. I wonder if we still get Moogle shops. How will Moogle shops work? So yeah, what I'll probably do is, I'll do better about explaining what's going on as we play through games then from now on. Because that's something I definitely need to work on.
Take this!
And there's more to it, as in like why Sora can wield the Keyblade, why Riku will be able to wield the Keyblade and stuff like that. But that's a part of Birth by Sleep, which I'll probably go over in the next episode, because I don't feel like going over both of them. Honestly, it depends on the night. I don't want to drop a whole bunch of facts on y'all at once. I love how fast he recharges. And it's fun to play Riku. Can't make a save room. Oh. That's right. I don't need to be able to... I can work with the controller being like that. I honestly really like his dodge. So we get a meeting ground card. I believe I know who our partner's gonna be. Should be King Mickey, I believe. I can only assume. Which will explain Riku is so close to King Mickey later in the series. Because Riku's definitely a lot closer to King Mickey than Sora. I'd say besides Aqua, he's probably the closest. Which is another reason why I would love for Riku and Aqua to get together. After Aqua, Riku's aged some, to be honest. Because, like, I know there is a pretty substantial age difference technically, but she's in the realm of darkness. She's not aging. At least we don't think. And to be honest, everything Riku and Sora and Kairi and them go through, they're aging a lot. Like, they're maturing fast. They've been through more in the past, like, in a couple days than anybody will ever be through in their life. Alright, let's see what's going on, y'all. I wonder if a random Joker card would have made me be able to... I'm saving that random Joker card. So this is apparently where Riku stayed while, this is the room that Maleficent, like his bedroom. Everything is just how I remember, even this room. It must be nice being back in your old bedroom. Think of all the memories. You again. Sorry, but these memories I could do without. Maleficent gave me this room. So she did, and you lived here, tempted by the darkness she offered. You cast away your home, your friends, everything, but at least they gave you a nice room. Ansem, you're not funny. Stop talking. Key of Guidance. So that means our first boss is probably... Well, I don't quite know how Riku are going to be. I don't know if he's going to have his own bosses, or, like, is he going to have a bunch of different bosses? Because, like, theoretically, he probably... Well, he might. I don't know. He might fight all the same bosses. He'll probably still fight the cage one from Monstro. But, like, here, is he going to fight Maleficent? I mean, I guess it would kind of make sense because he did turn on the... Wow. Oh, Riku's got a fucking jump, man. I'm gonna be real. If this was kind of how Sora's was set up, where, like, it instantly recharged, I think I'd have liked Riku a lot. I mean, I would have liked playing through Sora's a lot more than I did. I didn't enjoy it, by the way. I just didn't. Well, I did to an extent. It was definitely an acquired taste. Like, you didn't start off liking it. It was something you slowly liked. Get myself some more HP. You definitely were not going to start off enjoying this game. I'm sorry, you're just not. Especially if you come to it right after Kingdom Hearts 1, you're going to be like, oh great, so I get to play through all the same worlds. But with a much, nowhere near as fun fighting style. But if you come to it after, like, say you haven't played KH1 in a while. Sorry. Say you haven't played KH1 in, like, forever, right? And you came to it after a while. Probably be a lot more fun, to be honest. Because it'd be like a lot of nostalgia. Or if you're a Riku fan. Like, if all you did was play as Riku, I feel like I'd enjoy this game even more. Yes, I'm a Riku fanboy. I'm not ashamed by it. Not even a little bit. I do, Rack. I was about to combine Riku and Axel. Riku and Axel are my and Terra are my favorite characters. All the darkness, like the darker characters of the trios, are my favorite characters. I've always been a bigger fan of the darkness, to be honest. I've always been the person. I was on Xemnas' side, not in the sense of like what did, but in the sense of he said in Cage 2, he says that you can't have light without darkness, and Mickey agrees with him, but they still treat darkness as if it's evil. And to me, I don't think darkness is inherently evil, and at least in this series. Darkness in real life involves the devil and sin and everything else, and the devil and sin is bad. Like, I'm not even gonna, that's not arguable. But darkness in this universe, to me, it feels more like a weapon. Like, it's living, but it's also a weapon. Kind of like in the sense of like, trying to think of like, I guess like think of an animal in the sense of if you train it right or use it right. I don't know a good analogy, but I think it's something that while alive, if you can control it, it can be good. Because it's darkness in this game is both passion and is both passion and it's good and bad. It's passion. It's not just anger specifically, but passion. It's kind of like in the sense of like the light and the dark side on Star Wars. I'd honestly probably be a Sith over a Jedi, because the Jedi believe in denouncing your emotions. And or at least some do, and I don't agree with that. I think that makes you weak. Emotions if you can keep your emotions in check, which as a Sith you should be able to do, and use your emotions for something good. Like if you give into your anger because someone killed your wife, and you beat the crap out of them because they killed your wife, then I'm sorry, to me that's different than if you gave into it and beat the crap out of somebody because they, I don't know, cut you off at an intersection. That's just my opinion on the matter. But like, if they ever made an MMO or a multiplayer Kingdom Hearts where you got to make your own character, which by the way, I really wish they would do that because I think it would turn out amazing. I would most definitely make a dark character, and like I would most definitely be a character that used dark abilities instead of light. I know that's not emo reasons. I think it's cooler. I didn't mean to do that, but that works. One shot. I don't have things for... I don't get either, so I'm guessing Moogle cards for Riku. I mean, if they did, what would they do anyway? This just really kind of makes me want an, so there's a mod that y'all will see me play after we beat Kingdom Hearts 2, which is the Vanitas mod where you play as Vanitas. And I really want one, but instead of Vanitas, you play as Riku. That is something I desperately want. But I don't think it's something we're ever gonna get. I want a solo Riku, like a solo game where you play as Riku. I honestly don't quite understand why we haven't had one yet. As popular, like to me, I've heard discussion that Kingdom Hearts 4 might be a Riku solo, like where you play as Riku. I would love that personally. No one here either. There's nothing about Heartless in this cast. There's nothing about Heartless but Heartless in this castle. That makes more sense. I'd love if you had to fight Sora. That'd be... Voice. I explain this. Where are the people from my memories? Do you want to see them? Of course I do. but you cast them aside. What? You dreamt of the outside world and you passed through the door to darkness. Behind you, you left family, friends, home, everything, all in pursuit of darkness. But I cast that aside too. And what do you have to show for it? First your home, then the dark. Your heart only knows how to cast away. It's empty, like that. Like your memories. That's why you don't meet anyone. Except for the residual darkness. You're wrong. I rejected the darkness. Did you really now? Key to truth. My head feels a little swimmy for some reason. I don't know why. So this is probably going to be a lot longer than it has to. Like, to be honest, this is going to be it's supposed to be a much shorter Let's Play than, or much shorter campaign than Soros. However, we can play as Riku. We're going to be clearing most rooms. Not even gonna lie. At least till we start closing into the end of 358. I'm going to take this a lot slower because so you've seen that everybody's dead. I'm going to, somewhat of a spoiler real quick, just so y'all know. Luxius and Zexion also came to the castle with the other four. They die as well. The only survivor from Castle Oblivion is Axel. The reason for this is because Axel kills Vexen, Sora kills Larxene and Marluxia, and Riku kills Zexion and Luxius, if I'm correct. Don't quote me on that, I could be wrong. It's been a minute. I love the way he plays. I love the fact that he can instantly recharge. I love that because it makes fights so much more satisfying. Because I don't have to worry about, oh, one of my cards broke, now I can't. Okay, so what does that do? What does that do? Decrease damage received by physical attacks. Okay, that makes sense. Cool. This will also be good because if we run into the same issue we did yesterday, we won't have to do an entire episode of grinding. I'll probably honestly grind this on my own time. I knew you would return. Maleficent, you're alive. You haven't been paying attention. I am but a figment of your memory. Of all the people I could run into, it had to be you. But of course, after all, your heart is steeped in darkness. You can only see those who exist in that same darkness. No. Be grateful you have someone to keep you company. Your heart is empty. Were it not for the darkness it contains, you would be completely alone. That's sounding pretty good right now. Come now. You once turned to me to sate your hunger for darkness. You want me here. Who but I can grant you the darkness you long for? There was a time I did want you around. I surrendered my heart to the dark. But never again. You and your darkness have nothing to offer. All I did was lose myself, empty myself. I'm with all that. If I'm stuck seeing people like you, people of the dark, I'll take you out one by one. Then you mustn't forget yourself last, for like me, you are one of the dark. With me, I turned to darkness because my heart was weak. I hate that weakness, it's like my own enemy. And seeing people like you embrace the darkness just makes it worse. Enough talk, Maleficent. So you hate the darkness enough to fight it? Hating you must feel. Then let me end your pain, Riku, end it forever. With the wondrous power of darkness. And she's gonna transform into a dragon. Okay, so we did get to fight her under different circumstances. That's kind of cool. So we're not necessarily going to find out, like, necessarily why this, but, like, so I always wanted a spin-off game about Riku before, trying to think, sorry. Before Destiny, or after Destiny Islands, but before the end of KH1. So basically, I wanted one that told us what happened with Riku, like where was Riku? Where did he go? Like I wanted the story of his journey. I kind of wanted it to be something that it gave us in Kingdom Hearts 1. But I guess we're kind of gonna get to see it in this. We're gonna get like, I guess a sneak peek at it. Level up. We can't use D-Drive yet. How is that gonna help me though? Because like I can't use it, right? Add it to my... Okay. That would be really good, and if we get it later, considering we're definitely doing a damage run. I just wish we had the Dark Blade, like I'm gonna be honest. Or the Keyblade of Hearts, I wish we had that. I'm sad that we don't get it. Because you never see it again throughout the series as far as, if I'm correct. Like, you don't even really get to see it when you... I can't say that. My girlfriend's gonna be watching this later, and I'm not spoiling something from Kingdom Hearts 3.
Why do you shun the darkness?
Come on, I know you heard me. Every word I said to Maleficent.
Darkness is your weapon. It is time you learned you must accept it.
What do you mean?
Stop resisting. Accept the darkness. You have no choice. If you are to serve me again.
I thought it was you, Ansem.
Oh, you don't seem surprised.
All you have been talking about is the darkness. I can only assume you want to pull me back in, so you can play Puppet Master.
Clever boy. I knew you'd be the one to most appropriately serve me. And now, surrender to me again.
You're crazy! Not a chance!
Did you really think you could do me harm? A weakling like you couldn't even defeat Sora, and you had darkness on your side.
Oh, excuse me for being weak.
You are weak. You need darkness. Surrender. Bow to darkness. Bow to me.
That's not gonna happen!
Only the darkness can offer to you all of the strength that you will need.
You're wrong!
That voice... Your Majesty?
That's right! Remember, Riku, you're not alone! Listen close. The light'll never give up on you. You'll always find it, even in the deepest darkness.
I got it. I won't lose to darkness. Not today.
You think that feeble little light can save you? From the darkness that I command?
You know, I think that they changed. You shall feel the darkness ever. Give me all you've got. I'll give it right back. When Ansem shows... Oh, whoa. Put opponent's cards for a boost and attack. catching up yet. I wonder how much of this you can take. I'm just going along. Show the same value cards as you trying.
Come on.
Back all the opponent's cards. What of that? He's gonna use 7 cards. Ah, crap.
Just me.
This is not easy. This is the easiest. That's easier said than done. I'm gonna be honest.
Come on.
That's this. Easier said than done. Have to get like.
Just me. Out
Got
of
it.
my way.
Whoa, whoa. She'll need more. What?
What? That all you got?
It seems to me that you are intent on resisting the darkness. All right, then see it for yourself. This is a card crafted from your memory. Advance through the world it creates, and soon you will understand. Chasing after light is not the way. It will not give you distance from the darkness. There is no running from the darkness.
Don't worry, I'm not running. Give it. I'll enter the world, and in the end, if I haven't given in to the darkness, then I win.
I have one more gift for you.
What'd you do?
I simply tempered the darkness that yet remains in your heart.
You still think that I'd rely on darkness?
To use it or not is your choice. I'll be waiting, Riku, for you to sense it and yield to the darkness in your heart.
I feel like they games. I can't quite place my finger on it, but he looks different in KH1 and in KH2. D mode is something I am very happy about. Dark mode can be activated when you have accumulated a maximum dark points through card breaks. In dark mode, your skills are powered up and you have more slates to choose from. DP is lost when your card is broken and you receive damage. How do we activate it? Cool. I kind of want to go to Traverse Town. Probably go to Traverse Town. And told y'all. I don't know if he'll meet anyone else besides Zexion and Luxius.
Don't I even warrant a hello, Lexius?
I've been wrong before.
What is going on here, Zexion? I want an explanation.
Nice to see you too, Vexen. It's such a shame. The organization used to be the rope that bound us together.
You're only number 6. How dare you?
Let it go, Vexen. Zexion, tell us. What did you detect?
Visitors. I picked up 2 scents in the castle's lowest basement. One of them was Maleficent.
Don't be absurd. The witch is gone. She cannot return from the realm of darkness of her own volition.
If you would let me finish. The scent belonged not to the real Maleficent, but to a very convincing double. But I truly cannot say much beyond that, since the double is no more. Our other visitor saw to that.
And who is it?
I do not know for sure, but the scent was very similar to that of the Superior.
And yet, not exactly the same, was it? This truly piques my curiosity.
Now, what to do?
We wait. See what develops.
Something smells funny. What's that scent? It's so familiar. Darkness. It's the smell of darkness.
Darkness Hood.
I can't believe this is happening. The darkness even seeped into my skin.
Don't worry, Riku.
Your Majesty! Oh! What happened? I can see right through you.
Funny, huh? I can only send a bit of my power to this place. That's why I've got a request for you.
Request?
Listen, Riku. Just because darkness holds you, don't let go of who you are. You've got to fight the darkness inside you. It won't be easy to do, I know. But please don't forget, even in the darkest darkness, there's always a little bit of light.
Light within darkness.
You and I have seen it. The far welcoming light inside the door to darkness. The light of Kingdom Hearts. It will show you the way. Please don't give up. Believe in the light. That's a request from my heart.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Trust me, I'll try to find a way to reach you. I'll get there. I promise.
Oh. You're an illusion.
Don't worry. We shook hands in our hearts, remember? We're connected, you and me.
Guess we are.
Okay, and now we have Mickey will be our ally throughout this playthrough, which is cool. Let's start with Traverse Town. We'll do Agrabah next. I won't ever forget that sound. So I forgot to mention it while we were going through that area, but Riku starts off at the top of Castle Oblivion, whereas Sora starts off at the bottom. That's because Ansel put him at the top. And there's a, if you don't know, there's a very special reason as to why our boy,
Your Majesty!
Holy Burst.
Time's up!
That's cool.
Take this!
I'll be up here in the D points, just so y'all know. Y'all ought to know that that is definitely something that's going to be getting upgraded plenty as we play. Yeah. We're not getting any Moogle coins at all, so I'm going to assume there is no Moogle shop, which, I mean, that makes sense. Okay, so we keep the, that's kind of broken?
Just me!
Ah, this is some bullcrap. I've got low-level cars.
Like it! Your Majesty!
Holy bird!
Time's up.
Take this!
I love the music in Driver's Town. There's something about it that I just love. Also, we're probably not going to get the CD drive at all until we get to the new world.
Your Majesty! Come on!
Whoa, okay, I don't know what that is. Might be Riku's version of a healing. Oh, here we go, actually, never mind. See, this is why I truly, deeply love Dark Drive. Look at us. We're in Riku's evil suit. I just wish we had the Keyblade of Hearts. Well, let me go ahead and tell y'all right now. If we somehow, some way manage to get the Keyblade of Hearts ever in a mainstream Kingdom Hearts game that's not a mod, y'all better know I don't care how much I have to play it. I don't care if I have to beat it on I beat critical mode to get Oblivion, so like I'm more than okay with beating hard challenges just to get a Keyblade that I want.
Like it!
I don't really want to do a duel. I'm going to probably try not to do the duels. We're going to keep the Joker cards because I want to try and use them. I guess we're not going to get chest rooms either, probably. I do kind of wish Riku's story was a little bit more fleshed out. Not the story, but the actual gameplay of it. Because your boy, like, I want myself some more. I want more Riku, please.
Darkness!
Oh, sweet. Boom. Dark Fire Raga. Boom. I don't care if we didn't do a lot of damage. It's so cool.
Your Majesty! Come on!
Didn't he do that? Oh wow, that healed me and gave me back my cards. That is really good. Y'all gonna have y'all should know that this playthrough might just be me just like non-stop going, oh my gosh, I love this, oh my gosh, I love this, because like we're freaking Riku, man. We are Riku right in this house. Of course we're raising the D boost. Are you kidding me? I want to hone some enemies with it more. Does that mean my other question is, does that mean now it's going to take more to actually be able to activate it? Or does it not matter? It doesn't look like it matters. Yeah, it doesn't look like it matters.
Take this! Like it!
Yeah, no, it looks like it's 30 regardless, which is good. Because I was kind of sitting here going, I hope when I upgrade it doesn't force you to, like, I'm going to be doing health and damage as well, but I hope it doesn't force you to, like have to break more cards to get it.
Like it!
So taking damage also builds it? Taking damage makes it go down and builds it, it looks like. Like I said, we're gonna be doing a lot of grinding on these streams now. One, because I mean, like I said, I'm gonna try not rush through Riku's. One, because hey, I'm playing Riku, and two, because realistically, I need to get Chain of Memory. I need to get catch up on 358. Something fierce. I'm way behind if you 5-8. Okay, so I'm taking it. I'm gonna take it. The things are a lot, but certain ones like this world's super short. Like we're probably about to finish it. To be honest, if we finish it in
like it.
this, y'all might see me come on, we might start streaming tomorrow, and like, I'm already like, level 50 something, because like, so like, what slates does he have? Cool. That's a slate, technically. Alright, let's run down here real quick and see if we can finish Traverse Town. Why does Riku's story have to be so short? Let me guess, guard armor? Okay, so... I mean, it's not bad necessarily, but like, they could have done a little more work for story-wise. Like, having him run into Sora would have been kind of cool. Not like actual Sora, but like, Dream Sora. So in theory, does this mean that Yay, darkness! Yes, I can do that so I can get darkness. I want to see how broken it is. Like, is it as broken as I'm praying it'll be? It looks like. Okay, so this is just a little. Y'all see how much damage I'm doing, right? Right. Oh my goodness. That's so much damage. And it might be because I'm a little bit dark break, but I'm like a kid on Christmas, y'all. I'm getting played for Riku. I'm like a kid on Christmas. I don't care how short. If only we had the Dark Blade. Like, the Keyblade of Hearts is the only thing that would make this better. And if it was a little longer. And maybe we got more slates. Gonna be real. That is, oh sweet, we stay in our, that's kind of cool. We stay in our dark outfit, even in that little cutscene. Okay. Is that the end of this world? It looks like it. So I figure we'll kill a few more Heartless. We're gonna need cards anyway, just to make sure we can get through worlds. So like... One thing is, man, you might get screwed over with decks. Like, for instance, me not having... Ooh, sweet. Level up again. Damage is definitely something I want to level up. Not to mention, I'm definitely in a mood for grind. I will always be in a mood to grind Riku. What am I talking about? Tetsu Nomura, if you hear me, please give us a Riku standalone. I beg of you, this just makes me want it more. It just reminds me of why I love Riku. I love his style. I love the fact he uses dark attacks. Like, it's just, I don't know. I would have loved this game so much more if the entire game had this, instead of having to charge up 3 times after you've done it twice, like all that crap. If it hadn't had that, I feel like I would have loved this game so much more. Like if it had been more in this style, more. Especially like you would have like unlocking slates just from playing the game instead of having to level up, and then you could upgrade your damage. Health. And like, I guess like the reason you upgrade your damage as you level up is because realistically Riku, you're using this dagger the entire time. So you're not really gonna have the multiple types of Keyblades. Apparently you can get 2 becomes 1, which is a Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts 2 in this. And that's crazy to me, because I'm just sitting here like, how do you get 2 becomes 1? We're gonna need room cards anyway, so this works. My girlfriend has class in the morning, so while she's here doing her class, this might be what I'm grinding. So y'all might really just tomorrow night when I get off work, find me 12 levels higher. Even if like this isn't the best place to grind, because at the end of the day, you're not getting a whole bunch of XP. I'll stop grinding when it stops being fun. Especially because I can also do that is not what I'm meant to do. You know what? That's okay. That is not what I'm meant to do either. You know what? The fact that you can give you your cards back is also so nice. Sweet, we got a save point, which is exactly what we will need. The stream will end soon, don't worry. I'm just... Oh, it feels so good. Maxing leveling up his health. I think we already have like a lot of health for our second world. And maybe that's because I'm already grinding more than I did with Sora. But like, you already get a good room clear, and you just start the game. Like that's also something. The fact that we start off with this room clearer, and like, yeah, it's not amazing. It rooms, doesn't it? Darkness. This feels a little bit. That felt like overkill. That was definitely overkill. Do I care? Not the slightest. Hello, sir. Also, I like Riku's stance, though I feel like it's not good for like if your arm gets tired. And like it definitely isn't good for long Keyblades. For short Keyblades, like his little dagger, yeah, it works really well. But for like he couldn't like, I guess Way of Dawn is a pretty thin Keyblade. But like you couldn't hold the Metal Chocobo like that for sure. Metal Chocobo would, your arm would get so tired trying to hold the Metal Chocobo the way Riku holds it. Or even like Ultimate Weapon. Ultimate Weapon would kill your arm.
Like it. Yeah. Take this.
I love this game. Now, like, it's funny because like last night I was saying how much I hated it, and now I'm just like, this game is amazing, guys. How could I ever not like it? Like, really, how could you not like this game?
Take this.
Turns out all I had to do was make the exact same game, but where you get to play as Riku and then get rid of the charger. And I like it way more. I think we'll clear out, no, we won't clear out this room, but I'm going to turn the room behind us in save room. That's right, I want to fight. I want to level up one more time, and then we're done for the night. So I clean up part of my room. My room's not dirty or anything, but like, I want it to look really nice tomorrow.
Take this.
When my girlfriend sits here and does her thing.
Your Majesty! Come on!
I'm also gonna be honest, it's really nice that when you use Mickey, if it breaks a card, it still counts. Like, that's really nice. Freaky. It's fine. I love this game. I can't turn that room into one. turn this room on? Nope. Okay, we can go back through this room and turn into one, which I kind of wanted. We can't. We're just gonna run through this room and turn the next room into a favorite. The room right before, at the beginning. I think this is the only room I've ever opened up. The only time I've ever opened up every room on the floor.
Like it! Take this!
Boom. Yeah, stop fighting the Heartless as I see them. Don't judge me.
Take this!
They shouldn't have made it so fun if they didn't expect me to fight every Heartless. Not to mention, a lot of the drawbacks you'll get for getting those, like, Maleficent's card. Instead of having the same drawbacks as Sora, like with the reload time, I don't have that problem, which makes Riku so good. Like, I don't have to worry about him not being able to, charge fast enough. Anyway, guys, that is all the time I have for this episode. So far I am loving Reverse Rebirth so much. Thank you everyone who watches, and thank you anyone who watches. As always, I am Steel, and I am